So what if the iPhone 14 wasn't as ugly as we thought, but also not as awesome as we thought? Because yes, we have some new images of what the iPhone 14 Pro models might look like, and it's both good and meh. A new look gives us a few extra details on the next Galaxy Fold and makes it sound even better. And speaking of foldables, this new leak makes the Moto Razr 3 look pretty hot. I'm Jaime Rivera, and you've got to admit it doesn't get any cooler than this t-shirt on a Wednesday afternoon. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today are non-existent, but the leaks are pretty interesting. So let's get straight to them, starting with Xiaomi and Leica. I mean, a couple of days ago, we covered how they announced this new partnership, but we weren't sure what device was getting the Leica treatment first. Now we have a new hands-on image that allegedly shows the Xiaomi 12S, which has a triple camera array with the Leica branding. Apparently, Xiaomi is expected to launch this 12S and 12S Pro as soon as they passed both certifications, and according to their teaser, we should be getting them in July. The report also mentions that this device could debut with the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, and based on looks, the camera setup looks identical to the Xiaomi 12, but we can expect some different results from the Leica tuning. Sadly, we don't have any other information that we can expect, but the flagship specifications with Leica color science, I mean, I'm down. Moving on to foldables for the next couple of segments, let's talk about the next generation Moto Razr. And I know it's been a while since we talked about these devices, but it looks like things are getting better this year. I mean, the company has already made it official that they're working on this phone and that it finally will bring a flagship processor with the 8 Plus Gen 1. Now we have a hands-on GIF from Evan Blass, and GIF if you want to call it that, showing off the design. And honestly, it seems like a drastic change to the last two models in a positive way. The trademark Razr chin with the Moto logo is gone in favor of a larger outer display and the dual camera that kind of resembles the first two Z Flips. When you open it up, you get a centered punch hole for the main display, which doesn't really show a crease. Apparently the fingerprint scanner is in the power button, but other than this, we don't have anything else. Let's see what we get, because I'm actually interested in this design. And sticking to foldables, but moving on to Samsung and their larger model, the Fold. Recently, we've been covering a few leaks on the S Pen not getting a built-in slot and the upgraded camera setup, but now we get details on the display. On a new tweet, Ice Universe claims that the crease on the Fold 4 looks slightly better than the one on the Z Flip 3, but it's still visible, and he added that the screen does look smoother than its predecessor as well. The crease is reportedly getting better because Samsung is planning to revamp the hinge design with its first major update since they launched the foldable. This is allegedly a single hinge design, unlike the dual hinge that we've been seeing, which could result in a thinner, lighter device that shows less of a crease and also cuts down on cost in the process. We also heard other reports saying that we could be getting better price tags due to their success in sales with the Z Fold 3, but I mean, with the S Pen and everything, I mean, I am really looking forward to this being a great launch, regardless if it's tucked in or not. And finally, for the hottest news today, let's talk about the iPhone 14 series and a ton of developments that surfaced earlier today. First off, we got new leaks from John Prosser, where he shared new renders of what the Pro models would look like, as, keep in mind, the regular models will look exactly the same other than the size change for the Max. We get to see the larger camera array, the island punch hole, and he mentions that this year's new color will be this purple that looks pretty sick. Now, moving on to the design, we have a new report from Nikkei Asia claiming the Cupertino suppliers in China are behind on development for at least one of the iPhone 14 series models due to the ongoing lockdowns through the country. According to certain estimates, this disruption in the production could end up costing Apple about $8 billion in revenue, and they're urging their suppliers to speed up component development to try and stay on track with their schedule. And add to that the problems that they're having with with BOE, who hasn't produced anything since February, and it looks like we're in a rocky rollout. Now, based on the previous schedules, these iPhones should be going into their testing phase in June, but this report mentions that at least one model will be 3 weeks behind schedule, meaning we might be looking into another staggered launch. So for today's question, let us know, do you like the iPhone 14 Pro images on the leaks? Because for me, even if it looks new, I can't really say that it looks remarkable. It's an iPhone, but then again, how much more can Apple change out of how much they've simplified the phone? That's just me. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social media, as our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me try new things. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.